Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Ryan now off the bootleg. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
First carry for Matt Forte. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaq Thompson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he's got Will Tye complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. A swing pass caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Off the bootleg, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Off the bootleg, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again, Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Newton. Past the 20. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. 2nd down following the run. Now Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a run with McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
On 1st down, Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. second down, Ryan. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. It's Coleman here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. Another run, this time Forte. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Third and long, it's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on third down, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for them.
They will run again with Coleman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give. Right side, it's Forte. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. This is Antonio Andrews. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 now. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Newton to throw. And he's got Wiltye complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
To throw is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And now running right through it. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A give. This is Forte. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Forte. Forte first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Coleman. And some room to roam now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Coleman now. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Coleman.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get